Hello dear learners, today we'll learn the key concept of Java programming, inheritance and polymorphism. So let me first create two classes. One, let it be, will be boy, and the next one the human. So in the human I will give the main methods, the main parameters. What's the inheritance itself? Inheritance is a mechanism by which one class acquires the property of another class. Here let it be human boy, let it be create the main class here. So here I will remove this main method since my main basic class will be main methods. So I will give the common parameters here. Let it do it the protected one, since I will give these parameters to this class and to this inherited class. String name and int age, the main two parameters. So by these parameters, inheritance, which is a one class in the case of boy class, it will acquire the property of class of human. For example, if my boy class, which is a boy class, it will be considered as a child class. It will inherit from the human class. Human class will be considered as a superclass. So by using inheritance, you can extend the functionality of the existing class by adding new functionality or changing old one. Since inheritance facilitates reuse is important object-oriented programming concept. So when we use the inheritance, when there is a group of classes, they have the common parameters. The inheritance principle allows us to create a common class that defines the characteristic that common. It's a set of related elements. Here, let me add it here the parameters. Let it be run here. I will add here the let me write here human. I will add here name plus the here let it be age, and let me add here constructor. It will be create the human. The first one I will left as empty one. The second one I will create for with the arguments. Which kind of arguments? There is a string name and int age, and for each of them we will set by keywords of this name and the age. So here I have written the human with the common parameters of name and age. Then afterwards in the boy class we'll just create the specific details. We'll identify specific details which will be inherited from the human class, and we'll reuse some methods like use the polymorphism. We'll override the method of run by adding specific detail of the class of boy. So here our subclass, it will be boy. So here we have here write the keywords of extents, which means we'll inherit from our human class. Here we already have these parameters like string name, and we'll have parameters of int age already, since we inherit from our human class all his parameters, and we'll add here, for example, let me here write, for example, double, not it be double, but let it be, will be boolean fist. So fist, it means I think we can identify that's the boy. We'll have the fist, and we'll write here the public our boy class. And be, if we'll write here the already public boy class, and we'll write here the all parameters here string already, name, int, age, and our boolean fist. And here there's no need to read of each parameters which is wrote here. We'll just can address for our superclass by using words of super, and here I'll write just the arguments parameter and age, and only for our unique parameters which only boy class had, we'll write the method of this fist. So this is our constructor. If we go here, our parent class, which is a human, this class has two parameters. This class has two parameters, which is a name and age. Then below we'll create the method of run, which takes our two parameters. So if parameters in the methods in superclass have non-private access modifiers, they have automatic pass to subclass. It is the subclass will have access to these parameters and methods. And what else? Next, let me now next to run the write by method of boy, the write of our method of run here. But before, let me implement here our class of boy. Let it be B. Here, for example, we'll have boy, let's call it either age of 20, and it'll be true. Yes, here, and here, if you noticed, I can just use method of run. Let me run to show you how is it we implementing. So if you see, we have human IDAR 20, which is a reading from our class of run. And what if I wrote here the one more parameters, which is a unique for boy, but we don't see any implementation of our parameter, our variable of fist. So since we have already inherited the parameter of run, but we don't have these methods inside of boy class, because we inherit, we have all common, we have all that we have all class. What we have here in the human class, we have in the boy class. So in that case, we can use our unique parameters, which is a polymorphism here, and we can rewrite our methods of void and run it, and write our parameters. Let it be right here human. Now we write here the boy here, name, let it be here age, and here I will write here the one more parameter here. I will write here, for example, is for example fist will be true, we'll write let me write here a boy has a big fist. So in other case boy has small fist. So now we have the same methods of our run. Here is the sign of O, which means it's overridden the of in the class of boy, which is overridden the method of run. It should be the same as written here. And let me run it again. Let me run it again, and we'll see what will be result. Now look at here, the boy. Now it's boy has a big fist, since I will give here the value of true. So if you notice, let me write here, add it the again for the boy, let it be write boy d, new boy, and I will write here not idar, let it be Asan 30, and let me write here the method of run for this, and let me run it to show you the difference. Here we'll see it cannot be applied given types, since it should run it, it should just method of type of given we cannot give, since we have the need to add more values here. Let it be add here value of false. Let me run it again. So now what we see here is it's implemented in polymorphism. It's able to modify our functionality. We'll modify our functionality of method of run, inherit from our base class. This class inherited from our human class. It's called polymorphism. It's one of the key aspects of object-oriented programming. So polymorphism refers to the ability to work with multiple types if they are the same type at the same time, and the behavior of each type will be unique depending on its implementations. So if you see in this example, we have the method of run acts differently. It acts differently for the method of boy, and we added here the method, and for the method of human it acts differently. So here, if I, for example, take it in the comment here, it will be implemented, but implemented the method which will be inherited for the human class. Let me run it again and see what we see. We have only small, only few parameters implemented here, even if it's done in the comment. Now we have more broad version of our run, which is unique for boy class. Okay, that's all for inheritance and the polymorphism. Thank you for your attention.